Tove Jansson is most certainly the most famous Finnish writer, painter and illustrator. She was born in 1914 to a very artistic family. Her father, Victor Jansson, was a sculptor, and her mother, Sinei Hamarsten Jansson, was a graphic designer and illustrator. Tove's younger brothers have also become artists. Per Olof Jansson became a photographer, and Lars Jansson an author and cartoonist. Tove's talent started to show very early. She wrote and illustrated her first book when she was merely 14. It was called Sarah and Pele and the Water Sprites Octopuses, and it wasn't published until 1933. Jansson studied at University College of Arts, Crafts and Design in Stockholm, the Graphic School of the Finnish Academy of Fine Arts in Helsinki, and finally in Paris in 1938. During 1930s and 40s, she presented a lot of her artwork on exhibitions, and her first solo exhibition took place in 1943. In the 1930s, she wrote and illustrated short stories and published them in daily papers and magazines, designed postcards and adverts. Together with her mother, she made illustrations for Garm, a Finnish-Swedish satirical anti-fascist magazine. It is in this magazine that she published the first picture of a Moomin-like character. In 1945, Jansson published her first Moomin book titled The Moomins and the Great Flood. This first book wasn't widely noticed, but the following two, Comet in Moominland and The Magician's Hat, also known as Finn family Mumintroll, brought her worldwide acclaim. She went on to write 6 more Moomin books, each read and loved by millions of people around the planet. For instance, The Magician's Hat was translated into 34 languages. The books were often adapted into theater plays, musicals, and even operas. Jansson often adapted her books herself. In the 1950s, she started making Moomin comic strips in the world's largest newspaper, London's The Evening News. The strip reached up to 20 million readers daily in over 40 countries. In 1960, Tove's brother Lars took over making the strips. The series continued until 1974. Various Moomin merchandise quickly made Tove Jansson one of the richest and famous people in Finland. However, her entire life she remained modest and moderate, using public transport, buying her own groceries, and answering fan letters personally. Since 1964, she spent every summer on her island Klovharo with her lifelong partner Tuulikki Pietilä. Tove Jansson died on the 27th of June 2001, leaving the eternal legacy of beautiful art.